Hey, you guys got, you can't really read it, Austin, because you're a little bit closer to the screen now, but your shirt is of the wrist guards we want to talk about today. Now, are you sponsored by them, or are you just fans of that wrist guard brand?
We are both sponsored by Function, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's good to know from the get-go so that those that are going to listen to the words coming out, they have a lot to say on it. They are sponsored. But I do believe they'll give us truth. Here, we have a picture for the wrist guards we're going to talk about for those at home that watch this on YouTube. If you're just listening to this, sorry, just imagine cool-looking, like, gloves with a lot of cool protective gear to it. Here is the picture I believe we have for people on screen. If you're driving a car, don't look. It's dangerous to do that. Can we make that go full screen to the people on the tech table back there? Do we know how to do that yet? There it is. Okay, there we go. They have full fingered, and they have those. They have a shorter one, but those really protect the wrist.
Wow.
Austin and Mercedes, does that plastic piece go down past your wrist for protection?
Yes, it does. It spans the whole wrist so that when you have an impact, it disperses it.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah, that's legit.
Like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I've seen a lot that are just gloves with a puck in the middle, like what I would have worn when I would longboard down big hills, so you can slide, but nothing to protect my actual wrist. Like, I don't need a rash guard for my hands. I don't want to break my wrist, or, how it is. You jam your wrist once, it doesn't break, but boy, that just sucks.
Never goes away.
So does that help eliminate that pretty much with that wrist guard in there?
I mean, it does a really good job. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely still possible to break your wrist. But it's severely limited. I actually was going like over 20 miles an hour in Colorado, and I hit a rut and got sideways, and it turned me really quick, and I flew backwards, and I put my hand out behind me, landed on my hand only, and yeah. I have the rippers, which have 2 of those splints, so it really protects your wrist.
Wow.
And yeah, I got a minor sprain, but without that, it would have shattered my wrist for sure.
So that's why they appeared from Race to the Rails much bulkier as you guys, because I'm assuming that's what you guys were wearing, where they had the guard on the top and the bottom.
Yeah, it's a matter of personal preference, but yeah, the ones that we wear are the rippers. We usually have like thin gloves underneath to protect our fingers, and then the rippers over top.
Okay, I didn't see. You're educating us on this. This is brilliant. Lil, can you look up on their website what the difference in cost is? Because we just put up. Can we put that picture back up there? I believe they're $50, $60. I can't remember now for the half. Is it $50 there? What's it say? You got to make it full screen too far. Yeah, $50 for those. And then the rippers are
40, and the slender wrist guards full finger are 60.
So the ripper.
And Mercedes, I've seen you wearing that shirt with the green, and the blue
yeah.
and white.
Lily's on the website.
That I've totally seen you wearing that.
Not that we stalk you guys or anything. We noticed it. Like, I've seen you guys with those wrist guards on most of this year. But then when you were at Race for the Rails, obviously it was great placement on Function to have their sign down the trail. And I was like, oh, is that the brand? I looked at it. I was like, okay, that's sweet. And it's what I've been looking for on the wrist guards.
Yeah, we just someone had posted it in one of the chats of, hey, it's this brand, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Someone's asking, how easy is it to hold a cell phone with those wrist guards?
We have to default to the pros here. Can't ask the Joes. We've never worn them. So how easy is it to use your phone in those gloves?
We mainly use the rippers, so it's really easy, but
yeah, we just have gloves underneath that are that work with your phone.
Nice.
And we use our phone. We use like selfie sticks and stuff when we're filming.
I actually, you say the rippers that with gloves underneath, that might be the solution in Minnesota is to get the rippers. The rippers are, we don't have a picture of them, but my best way of explaining to those at home in the Silvas, correct me, it's me on looking at pictures, but they don't have, It's more like they slip on. It's not glove-like. It's just kind of going over your palm, down your wrist. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you can put on probably warmer gloves as the season here in Minnesota gets colder here, which might be the way to go here in the tundra of Minnesota.
Sure.
Definitely.
You're already helping me.
Yeah, the full finger gloves are really warm too.
Oh, are they?
We don't ever have. We're not usually in the weather for full finger gloves that are that warm.
Yeah, well, you might be when you get up here in the tundra in October. You're gonna thank you. I do want to say a big thanks to everybody that watches every week on our YouTube channel, our podcast, or you listen to it. Without you, what would be the point? It would be just us hanging out in here doing nothing. Subscribe to the channel as we try to pump out as much one wheel content.